Hi, Cheryl Mays from Rise and Shine CF, where we make better leaders, better employees, and better processes. I enjoy coming to you for a shining moment, and that's what we're here today to do. I would love to share a success tip, principles, things that will allow you to up-level your performance, that will allow you to accomplish your goals, that will allow you to fulfill your dreams. And today I want to talk to our new leaders. There are opportunities in leadership where you have the ability to motivate, inspire, and encourage. And there's something else that happens. As a new leader, there is a tendency to feel a little overwhelmed, to feel disheartened, to feel as though your team is not responding. And so what do? Because as a new leader, your goal is to set the records, it's to break the records, it's to hit that ceiling. It is to make sure that your team gets recognized for the goals that are set. And so as a team member, think about when you were a team member, and everyone doesn't operate in the same fashion. When you were a team member, your goal might have been to be the leader, which meant you were going to be the top of the leaderboard. You were going to be that coach, that mentor. You were going to share your best practices, things that allowed you to accomplish your goal. You were going to share that information. And now here you are looking at your team, and they're not responding in the same manner that you did. And so what do? Well, I have some advice for you. If you want a different response, if you want a different outcome, you've got to change your responses. So what does that mean? You can't blame others. You can't complain. You can't complain about the circumstances, the events, nor can you justify your lack of results. You have to hold yourself accountable, and you have to hold your team accountable. Here's three things. We have the power over our responses, and we have control over three things. We have control over our behavior, which includes what we say and how we say it. We have control over our thoughts, that self-talk. What are you telling yourself, whether it be consciously or subconsciously? And that visual image. What are you seeing in the future? That's what you have control over. The power that you have is over how you respond to the fact that your team is not making the budget, how you respond to the fact that your team is not doing what they need to do on a daily basis. How do you shift that? How do you take that and shift it? I'm going to offer you this piece of advice in the form of a formula, and it's E plus R equals O. The event plus the response equals the outcome. So if you want a different response, if you want a different outcome, then you have to change the response. Think about this, that pyramid, the pyramid where the leaders are at the top and the employees are at the bottom. I want you to invert it. So now your employees are at the top, because they're the ones that are going to get you to that end game, that end result. They're the ones that's going to get you there. So they need to be motivated, they need to be inspired, and they need to be empowered. Because when you're empowered, that gives you buy-in, and it gives you a personal accountability factor. And that's what you want. You want your employees to be accountable. So what's the vision? That's you. You have the vision. You need to make sure that your vision is expressed clearly and definitively so that they know what the vision is. And then you allow them to set the plan that will allow you to get there. That's where the buy-in and the personal accountability factor comes in. When they have the ability to set the plan in place, then they have the ability to say, well, we have to do it because we're the ones that came up with it. And so how do you do that? There's a rule of five activities that you will do every day that will allow you to get to your goal. They select what are the 5 things that they will agree, that they will commit to doing every day. That's a sustainability factor. Because here's what happens. You now take these 5 rules and you pin them up. You put them on a poster board, you put them somewhere so that everyone in the department can see what they agreed on. And then for sustainability, because that's important, you want this to be ongoing. For sustainability, you, every time you see someone accomplishing one of those rules, one of those 5 rules that they've listed, you recognize them. You do a mass email to the department, you do a mass email to the company, recognizing that individual for accomplishing one of the 5 rules that they agreed upon. Now, what does that do? That changes the game, because now the individual is being recognized and other individuals see that they're being recognized. And now they're going to want to participate, and they're going to want to also commit and fulfill the rules that they agreed upon. That's the benefit of having a joint opportunity where your employees puts the plan in place after they've been given what the vision will be. That's how it happens. So new leader, don't get frustrated. Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel disheartened. Change your response so that you can get a different outcome. Thank you for joining me today for a shining moment. Please visit my website, www.rising-and-shining.com. This will allow you to review the signature programs that we have, one being Leadership Elevation, the other one being Legacy Employee, and the third one being Thinking Lean using Lean Six Sigma. We look forward to being able to have a consultation with you. Reach out, let us know, and we will definitely get back in touch with you. Thank you for joining me again for a shining moment. Cheryl Mays, Rise and Shine. Have an amazing day.